It was tough to, seeing people go because of food. And then when I finally realized that food was around 80% of illnesses of people being there, I was like, oh my God, I got to share this.
Hello, Rosarito Beach. It's Kanoa here with RosaritoLiving.com, and I'm sitting here this morning with Chef Aldo. Good morning, Chef Aldo.
Good morning to you.
I really appreciate you coming in and sitting down and talking with us this morning. I think we just met about a week ago, and I've just been completely fascinated by you. And when it comes to food, obviously, food is something that we all have to do every day, and I think your knowledge and your relationship with food is something that I really wanted to be able to share with our community here in Rosarito Beach. So I thought we could come in and have some regular conversations regarding people that are living here in Rosarito Beach and wanting to be healthy, because I believe your background with food is fascinating, and I think that we should be sharing some of this information with the residents and the people here in Rosarito. So I want to ask you a little bit, how did you grow up here in Rosarito?
Yes, I was born in Tijuana and raised here in Rosarito. I lived here all my life. It's all my family's here. My mom, dad, still alive and here, and most of my uncles, cousins, my only brother, etc.
They're all here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went through elementary, high school, junior high, the whole thing.
How soon did you realize that you were gonna have a career or a life passion in regards to becoming a chef?
I have no idea, but I was fascinated when my dad had a restaurant.
Okay.
I was 5 years, and weekends we were there. We're there all the time, and for a few hours because my mom and dad worked the restaurant. So,
right. So you grew up in the restaurant environment?
Yeah, we did.
What kind of food?
International.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I worked the bar for a whole bunch of years.
Okay.
12 years.
All right.
And I got tired, and I said my next thing would be to actually make food.
Am I using the right words to become a chef? Would that be correct?
Yes, but a chef is a French word that means the boss.
Okay.
The boss of the kitchen, el jefe.
Okay, all right.
So the boss should actually merit and win his space and learn by different methods, like practice and theory.
Okay.
So he has to be in the kitchen for a cook and then work his way up.
Okay.
And then prove he can lead.
Okay.
So I think I did that.
Okay. Well, I love referring to you as Chef Aldo. So I think that for me and for the little bit of time we know, I absolutely feel that you fit those qualifications. So I have no problem referring to you as Chef Aldo. And one of the things that I think that we'll be actually getting into a little bit is the what's happening with food and what's going on in today's day with food, because I think there's a separation obviously with what we eat and our health. And right now obviously that's something that's really important to me, and it's been important to my family. My father passed away because of food related and lifestyle choices when it had to do with food. And so I think that there's a lot of our clients that come down right now and they're getting into their 50s and 60s and 70s, and they're paying more attention to their health and how food is actually affecting their lifestyle, and how we can either use food as medicine or you can use food as entertainment. And so as me and you have been having some conversations, I really can appreciate the way you approach food. And I've been learning a lot, and I'm wondering, where did you get this knowledge as far as, where did you get this experience that you have right now? That, because I don't think it's a traditional way of thinking when it comes to food.
Well, when I finally decided that cooking was going to be my thing, I was doing some cooking and reading a lot of books. I thought Italian was going to be my whole life, but after learning culinary, because I actually went to school to culinary and was taught in French training, French classic cuisine, my eyes opened to the Mexican culinary world. So I thought I could do a new Mexican cuisine that is already in the tendency, and it's already right now it's very hard, very strong. But after a few things that went good or bad, I went around and I end up in a medical institute of functional medicine.
Sanoviv, correct?
Yeah.
Talking about Sanoviv?
That's correct.
Yes, absolutely.
For 4.5 years.
Okay.
So it changed my world completely.
So I have actually been to Sanoviv. My family has different people. I think the place is amazing. So for people that aren't aware of it, it's interesting because it's a hospital. It's actually right next door to our office, and they're bringing people in from all around the world and treating terminally ill people. With a lot of it has to do with food. You know, it's taking the toxins and creating an environment where the body can heal itself. And so have you being in there to being exposed to their philosophy and being able to now come and share that with other people, I think is going to be very fascinating as we move forward and talk about food in the future.
Yeah, that's correct. I have a lot to share, a lot that I learned on the hard way working at Sanoviv. It was tough to seeing people go because of food, and then when I finally realized that food was around 80% of illnesses of people being there, I was like, oh my God, I gotta share this. So I did with my family, started with mom and dad and my wife and kids, of course. Try to do as much as I can to make it fun, visually appealing, tasty, but also have a dimension in the nutrition area that is very awesome for me. Have to have it all.
You said something really important right now. It's like 80% of the patients that were in there were from lifestyle choices, a lot of it related to food. So you're talking about like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, some of the biggest killers that are affecting all of most of the people in the Western civilization right now. Is that means that if we change our lifestyle and we make better choices, that these we can either reverse these or put them into remission through having better choices when in regards to food. Is that correct?
That's correct. One thing I can mention around this is that every day we do choices. We make choices of what socks to wear or what suit to put on. Depends on where you're going, etc. If you're driving or taking a cab, food choices are very important, and I can suggest certain things. One is salt, for example. Table salt is very, very bad because it's super high in sodium. Among other things, it's not natural. It's whitened with some type of chlorine, some type of bleach, for it to look more appealing for us. All the industry of food is terrible because they do certain things like give body to a liquid, bleach certain things, so we can have, look for certain appealing things. And those things end up being toxic. So change your salt, for example. Number one, change your salt.
That's an easy one, right?
Yeah. What are you looking for? You're looking for clean, no added anything, sea salt. That's it, pure sea salt. Some of them are whitened with a solar method.
Okay. So bleach with the sun.
Bleach with the sun. So just look for natural sea salt and that's it. The other is water.
Right.
Have enough water, whatever you can take.
Most people don't drink enough water.
Yes.
One of the people who works for me actually has an alarm that goes off, and it sounds like bubbles, and the whole office laughs because everybody's not drinking water because it's a water reminder.
What?
So yeah, so it's like and the bubbles go off, and then everyone needs to drink water. So
that's funny.
It's cool.
But it's very important.
Yeah.
If you drink enough water, you can reduce 50% your probability of an illness.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the thing is your quality of water.
Okay.
So every bottle of water you can find, they usually don't have enough minerals in them.
One of the things, Chef Aldo, I want to talk to you about is that, as foreigners that are moving down here right now, and we're not maybe so comfortable or used to the culture or where to shop and where to eat. And so it's a little bit challenging coming into a new country and being able to understand maybe how to get access to the good food or how to find the places that are going to have healthy lifestyles. And I believe that we're a beach community. People come down here to be next to the ocean. That's Rosarito Beach is one of the most popular features is us being next to the ocean. And I believe that the people that want to be next to the ocean are active. They're bike riding, they're surfing, they're off-roading, they're doing all kinds of stuff that are beach-related activities. And one of the challenges is I don't know if being able to get access to healthy choices is that easy. I mean, we obviously have a lot of tacos and pubs and bars and restaurants and stuff like that, but I can't imagine people wanting to go out to eat every night. And are there really healthy options at restaurants? Or is that more of just a celebration type of thing where we should be probably eating more at home and cooking our meals in a better way with better ingredients and stuff like that? So one of the things I'm hoping is as we continue to have our conversations is we can help guide the local community and the foreign residents that are coming here to be able to have access to maybe more of the organic options that are here, the stores, maybe being able to have an idea of how to cook, and be able to create meals that are something that they can do at home. Because one of the things that you've done that's really kind of given me some excitement is you've been able to show me how to have a healthy meal and it still tastes good. And one of the things is my brain isn't wired for that. Normally when I eat something good, the guilt comes in right away going, if that tastes good, it's probably not good for my body. And it's really been this thing right now where I've been able to celebrate meals and go, wow, that tastes good and it's good for me. And I think that's something that we have gotten we've disconnected from with our meals. And normally we're associating guilt with anything that tastes good because probably most of the time it is not good for us with a lot of the stuff that's being fed to us through the traditional Western diet, I guess is what we can say.
I agree with what you're saying. I think the disconnection is something normal. It's actually called, it's from a type of hunger that is called mental hunger. Okay. That you're always thinking of what should and what could and what shouldn't eat. So you gotta, try to balance things out. For us here in Rosarito to have a healthy cooking restaurant or place, I think we need more work on that. We need to actually build and form better places. The best thing would be to eat at home 80% of the time, and then the 20% you can eat whichever place you pick.
Well, I'm going to put up some of the photos for some of the meals that you've created. I'm going to show some of the people some of the really delicious, amazing meals that you've been able to create by buying locally, by buying from the local produce places, and show some people some of the amazing dishes you've been able to put together. And then I think in the future, what we'll do is be able to come in and maybe start talking to people about your concepts and your ideas around what the relationship is with food.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I would love that.
All right. Well, I'm glad I've been able to, once again, to get this started. Healthy cooking or healthy eating in Rosarito Beach with Chef Aldo. And this is our first of hopefully many videos that we'll be able to share with our community. So thank you very much, Chef, for coming and talking to us.
My pleasure. It's anytime. Just invite me over. I'll be here.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video. And if you're planning on buying or selling in the Rosarito Beach area, please give us a call.